It is, what, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, there's nothing on the telly. You might be thinking about sitting down to play a game. I know you'll be sitting down to play a game at Christmas, maybe a game that you're not all going to argue over the rules. Well, I tell you what, in this show, I get paid to play games. That can't be all bad, can it? But fortunately, I've got a playing partner who has brought us all these fabulous games, and each one of them has their own specific challenges that you will love and adore, and it is a man that you've seen many times here on Create and Craft. It's Gavin.
Hello, Martin, and look, we matched today.
We do, yes.
We do. We are
got
so
the memo.
coordinated.
The boys in red.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Create and Craft world. How are you all today? In the next hour, you're going to get the opportunity to do all of your Christmas shopping at some amazing prices, and you're going to see some brand new things that you have never seen before.
Absolutely you are. We've got some fantastic stuff for you. We really have. We've got games that are going to challenge your dexterity, your mind, the way you think, and you're going to have a laugh while you're doing them as well, aren't you?
And they're going to challenge our fashion sense as well. Right, shall we get on with it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good. We've got a product launch to start with first of all. This game is absolutely awesome. It's actually come out of Oxford University, believe it or not.
Oh, OK.
They've got a little department there that has started doing some stuff with games, and this game is called Lost for Words, and it contains 500 challenges, and the concept is unbelievably easy. In that, on each of the 500 cards, you will find that you have got 4 words, and there will be a word that links all of them. Now, by link, it means it can go either before or after those 4 words. Now, do we have any ideas? I think this is going to go down particularly well because everyone's going to want to play this at home. Yeah. And you're going to love it so much that when we've done 4 or 5, you're going to want to go and do the other 494 or 495. Yeah. So, sack, king, over and out. What word links those?
I thought a bowl initially, but because you bowl over, you bowl out, but you don't bowl a sack or a king.
I was going to say, what would you do with the sack, with the bowl?
No.
Well, here we go. So, first one, I'm going to give you the answer nice and easily. There you go.
A ran.
It's ran. So you've got
ran
king.
Oh,
ran
you
king,
see, that puts
over ran or out ran. Okay, ready to do another one?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this one. I think this one's relatively easy. I think people are going to get this quite quickly. So we've got bank, storm, pit and stone. Bank, storm, pit and stone. Yes, but I'm wanting everybody at home to be screaming at the TV.
Oh, they will be.
And they're screaming Martin.
Yeah.
Surely you know that the word that links them is sand.
Oh, sand. Laura got it. Laura got it.
Sandstorm, sandpit and sandstone.
Wow.
Should we do another one?
OK, one more,
OK. I think this one's actually quite hard, OK? So we have got here, we've got port, sun, bet and sting. Port, sun, bet and sting.
What do you say, Chris? Side, port side, sun side, bet side, sting side? No.
So what sting side?
Sting,
what are we doing?
No.
Ready? Shall we do the big reveal?
Go on then, please.
Okay, the big reveal here.
Ray.
So portray, sunray, betray.
Betray, yeah.
Betray.
Oh, my word.
Not bet ray, as I did it the first time, I know.
No.
And stingray. One more for now.
OK.
One more for now. Try this one. I think this one's great. This is one of my favourite ones here.
OK.
Field, pepper, flower and pop.
Well, red came to mind initially, but that wouldn't be. Green.
Green field, green pepper, green flower and pop green. Yes, no. Pop green, that well-known.
All right, Gavin.
See, I know the answers because I got them right behind me.
No,
I think the easiest one actually is the last one, the pop one.
Oh, I've seen it now. I've seen the answer.
You've seen it? OK, right, let's do the big reveal.
You've got to remember they go at the front or the end.
Yeah, either or. There you go.
Cornfield.
Cornfield, peppercorn. Cornflower and popcorn. Now,
that's
look,
a lot harder than if you're doing Wordle every day.
And it's
that's much harder.
It's a fabulous family game. Now, look, I've taken some of these out here as well. It's beautifully packaged. I can show you it just goes together on this lovely lid like that. And all the challenges require you to do the same thing, which is to find the single word that can be placed before or after each word on the card in order to create 4 new words.
I love that.
It's a really clever game.
Club price.
Yeah,
that will keep you going forever.
This is brand new. Can I just tell you, these literally arrived in the UK last week. And we'll just do one more quickly here. I mean, I put a whole load on the side that I thought we would do here. Let's just try this one here. I like this one. This is one that made me go, oh, because it seems so easy. Line, right, cut and ground.
Under.
Very good.
And I didn't look at that.
No, you didn't. I can vouch for you on this. There you are.
It's first
where are we? Because I can't see myself on the screen
undercut,
now.
underline,
Undercut, underline, underright, underground. There you go.
Yeah.
So 500 of these. This is going to be a fabulous game to do around the Christmas table.
I agree. $17.99, folks.
That's all for
Brilliant
500 of those.
And you're going to
challenges.
forget after you've done 10, you could go back to the first one and you still won't remember what it is. So
correct.
That is incredible. Already 10% of it's gone. 379,925. The happy puzzle lost for words. I'm lost for words.
Yes.
That's so good.
Fortunately, I'm not. I never
good.
am.
That's the one good thing
Even
about
in my
working with
sleep.
Gavin. He brings plenty of words with him. I tell you.
Right.
His mom's over there. She'll agree
Yeah, my
with that,
mum's
won't she?
here. My
Yeah.
mum's here today.
Yeah.
Yes, but she's not coming on camera.
No.
That would really freak people out, I'm afraid.
How rude.
Anyway, I know. What can you do? It's my mother. I have the right. She gave
Right,
birth to
okay,
me.
so we're lost for words.
Now,
What are
we've
we
done
gonna
lost
do
for words.
next?
Okay, now, I want to tell you a little bit of a story about something here. So 2 weeks ago, we did a product launch on a brand new game called the IQ Jigsaw, which I've got in a box here.
Okay.
And I came with what I thought was an absolutely ridiculously large number of these to sell through on the show. 8 minutes, the whole lot was gone.
Wow.
Literally 8 minutes. And I think the reason that happened was because everybody looked at it and got it straight away. So I'm going to explain now. There's 120 challenges here, and this is ages 7 to adult as well.
Already 10% gone. So I should have told you at the start of the show, we're talking 8 days delayed dispatch on all the games in the show because he sells a lot of these. Got to get them packed and get them out to you.
Correct.
That doesn't matter because you're going to get them in plenty of time for Christmas.
Absolutely. And your club price on this is only going to be $13.49 as well.
Yeah.
So this, again, for something to do around the Christmas table is superb. Now, I'm going to basically show you what one looks like when it's done, first of all. Remember, there's 120 different challenges here, and that is an example of what one looks like when it's done here. So what we've got is these different jigsaw sections, and they're locked together, and each time you have to build a square using all of these. Now, inside the challenge booklet, what you'll see is that you're given some of the pieces in the right position, and you've got to work out where the rest of them go. And as you go through the different levels of difficulty, because it works its way through starter and junior and master and expert and wizard, you're getting less and less pieces to help you out until by the time you get towards the end, here, this is the end here, they're really seriously difficult. And of course, you've got the solutions there. So how do we do it? Well, I've just got one on the side here as an example just to show you. Now, this is the easiest one of all. This is puzzle number 1, but it'll give you a good example. These are the bits that we've got to start us off here. And to put those last 2 pieces in place, all we have to do is lock that piece into place like so. They drop in so nicely as well, and then put this piece in here. Now, this is beautifully made. I hope you can see how well made this is, and you can see how the pieces come apart into different sections. Now, Martin, I hope you don't mind, but I just need to speak to the viewers just for a second. Just come here, 1 second. Viewers, just come over here a second.
They're going to ask me to do it.
No, I'm going to do it now. Viewers, I want to tell you something, okay? Now listen, over the last 5 years, I've been recommending various things to you, particularly things like the Genius Square. Have I ever let you down? No, exactly. So I want you to trust me on this one. This really is absolutely brilliant. And when you start trying to solve these, you will not be able to stop, and you will want to share them with anybody and everybody. So I'm going to say to you, for the princely sum of just £13.49 as your club price, really do go and get one of these. This is the game that sold out in 8 minutes last time I was on 2 weeks ago, and it's going to happen again. So you need to be very quick. It's the IQ Jigsaw. It's here now. Your item number is 061002, and you need to get it now while you can, because in a moment Martin's going to tell you that 90,000% of the stock is already sold.
Well, not bad, but we have got a massive stock of these, and 20% of the stock has gone already,
Okay.
because I think the puzzle you showed was, you know, pretty simple, pretty basic, wasn't it?
It was, and to be honest with you as well, we've only bought, this is the very first time this has ever been produced. We've bought in a limited stock for the whole of Christmas, so there's no guarantee that by the time I'm on my December show that these are even still going to be able to be available. So you need to get these now while you can.
A third.
A third has gone.
Yeah.
Hey, surprise, surprise.
People are lost for words over it.
Oh, now you're causing confusion. That's what I'm here for, everyone, is to cause confusion. Yeah. So really, highest recommendation. Lost for Words are going to be a brilliant family game for everybody to do. If you really want to let's try and do that in English. If you really want to get something that's really going to sort you out over the Christmas period for doing some puzzles, the brilliance of this, of course, is that it's going to appeal to anybody who's into logic puzzles and anybody who's into jigsaws as well.
It's like a two-dimensional Rubik's Cube, isn't it, really, in a way?
That will frighten people, Martin.
Okay.
We don't want to scare the public.
Right. OK, sorry.
They're difficult, but they're not that difficult.
OK.
I can do them, but I can't do Rubik's Cube.
No, I don't think I could either.
There you go. That's the
juggle
jigsaw.
3 Rubik's Cubes, but I couldn't do them.
Absolutely.
So, can we just see another example?
Yes, of course. So what we'll do here is if we open up here, and let's go to one which is slightly harder.
How about number 4?
Oh, number 4. OK, so you've gone to number 4 here. Right, let's put number 4 down there so that people can see. That's number 4 there that we're doing here. So what we're going to do here is we're just basically going to match the colours that we've got here. So that piece is going to go in there like so.
Oh, 7 plus to adult.
7 plus to adult,
unless you've got a really intelligent child.
A really intelligent child. Well, I think you'll find that all of the viewers have got a really intelligent child.
Well, I mean a really, really intelligent child. I don't have children, so I'm talking the child prodigy.
Yes, and we're still with the viewers.
That maybe can, do calculus at 4.
No, I think you'll find that most of the viewers have got, if not a child, then a grandchild that is an absolute genius.
OK.
I know that my parents have grandchildren that are absolute geniuses.
Yeah.
Genii. Right, sorry, I was trying to concentrate, but I was failing miserably. Put that one in there like so.
Now gone.
40, of course 40% has gone, or 100% will go. So we've got the 4 pieces left. So what do we think we're going to put in where here? OK, that's how it is now.
OK, so that's the setup. Yes, that
that is the setup.
OK, so you've got to make a square.
Yeah. I'm thinking that there. What do you want to do? You go and you put, otherwise I'm going to just hold this.
That looks like a possibility.
Yeah.
I think that has got to go in there.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think that one is then going to go in. Oh no, maybe not that way round. That way round in there like that.
Yeah, we got it. OK,
and this one that wasn't too bad. But then, to be fair, we are on puzzle 4 of 120.
Yeah. Puzzle 120 is like that.
Yeah, basically. But the level of difficulty goes up nice and steadily as you go through.
Yes, it does. That's really good.
Yes,
and
it is.
in colours as well. Very helpful. What a great game! Another great game. £13.49, like you said. Great price.
Another great idea from the Happy Puzzle Company.
Yeah, that's absolutely flying as well. Nearly half gone now. OK, so what's next?
Right, what is next is I want you to close your eyes for a moment. OK, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine. Now, this is something a bit strange for you to imagine. Can you see, when you close your eyes, a map of the London Underground?
You've got to be kidding. On my direction. No.
OK, this is Harry Beck's legendary map of the London Underground.
Okay.
By the way, I just want to tell you, last time I was on, I referred to him as Harry Webb.
Okay.
Of course, that's actually Cliff Richard.
Right, yeah.
OK, so let's talk about Harry Beck, who in the 1930s launched the Underground map. Now, there is an artist whose name is Hannah... What?
Can't open my eyes yet.
You can open your eyes now, that's fine. Sorry, I was about to get away with murder, but what can you do? Hannah Hewitt is the artist, and what she's done is she's taken loads and loads of towns and cities across the UK, and she's created what would be the equivalent underground map for those towns and cities.
If they don't have one?
They don't. Only London has a London Underground.
Oh.
Other places have metros, but nowhere else has an underground like the London Underground.
All right.
So let me tell you, you know what? I need to show you what I'm talking about here. So first of all, the best selling of all of these, no one's quite sure why it's the bestseller, but clearly the people of Norwich have fabulous imaginations because this here is the jigsaw map of Norwich. Now, this is a 1,000-piece jigsaw. And as you can see, it reimagines exactly what Norwich would look like if it was on the Underground. This is the most fabulous gift idea for anybody who's fascinated in their local area, anybody who loves the London Underground, in fact, anybody, quite frankly. And this is 8+, so it's also going to be a nice gift to give to a grandchild, as well as somebody who really loves doing puzzles. It's nice and challenging. I've got another example over here. This one here, which I've brought in deliberately to give you a real-life example of something which happened with me. Now, I'm not from Liverpool. You can probably tell that from my accent. But my wife is from Liverpool. And when I showed her this, the first thing she said was, oh, I wonder what my local station would have been. And look, the camera is absolutely on this already. Childwell Park Avenue. That is where my wife grew up. And interestingly, where she lived before when she was first born was down here in Strawberry Field. The Strawberry Field, as in the Beatles.
She should have lived there forever.
Dear, oh, dear, oh, I'll get you to close your eyes again in a minute, and then you can't be fed these lines. OK, and also, you see here below there, Calderstones Park is where she played as a child, and everyone sees their history on here, and it's the most beautiful idea.
Right.
Now, we've got 34 of these in this offer because it's a fabulous offer as well.
Is it all of those?
I've got a specific list here
let you
that we've got in the offer here. So what I'm going to do is I know that we've got some that you can actually have a look at on screen.
And also, I need to tell you there is a slightly longer dispatch on these, but you're still going to get them very, very soon.
And do you know why there's a slightly longer dispatch? And it's good that you mentioned that. It's because each one of these is made individually by hand.
Say, yeah.
They're made in the UK. They're made by a real human being rather than a machine. And that's why it takes a little bit longer because we have to wait for the glue to dry and stuff like that. So generally they take about 10 days. Now I'm going to tell you the list that we've got available in this offer.
Is your town or city available? Here we go.
Here we go. Listen out for it now. We have Bath, Bedford, Birmingham, Bournemouth and Poole, Brighton and Hove, Bristol, Cambridge, Canterbury, Cardiff, Coventry, Derby, Doncaster, Edinburgh, Exeter, Glasgow, Grimsby and Cleethorpes, Huddersfield, Ipswich, the Isle of Wight, Kingston upon Hull, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle upon Tyne, Northampton, Norwich, Nottingham, Oxford, Portsmouth, Sheffield, Southampton, Southend-on-Sea, and Swansea. So all of those are available with this offer. You can see on the screen now what some of them will look like, and obviously the blue bits are the famous rivers that run through these places as well. This really is a really original gift that you can get for somebody for Christmas.
I really hope that these sell very quickly and we get down to single figures so I can read them out like Derby 3, Cambridge 4. I would love to be able to do that at the end of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Martin is here all day.
Liverpool 6, Peterborough 0.
For some reason, though, it's going to be Norwich that wins.
Yes.
I can tell you the top 5 sellers are Norwich, Liverpool, Edinburgh, Manchester and Oxford.
Oh, come on, Birmingham.
I'm so sorry, Birmingham is not... Well, now is the opportunity for the viewers in
Come on,
Birmingham
the Blues.
to wake up and do this. 1,000 pieces, each of them. They're made by hand. This is a fabulous offer because they're only £15.29 on your club price.
So far, Norwich, Liverpool and Sheffield are the three most popular. What I love about these is it's a plain white jigsaw part of this. Have fun with that, folks.
Yeah, and no one's saying that they're easy. But what I will show you as well is that they are made on what's called blue board. Now, anybody who regularly does jigsaws knows that blue board is exactly what you want to have because it's high quality. And these are 1.5mm thick blue board. So these are made in a proper traditional jigsaw factory.
Yep.
In just outside of Exeter in the UK.
Good. Well, they're already flying. 501394, the item number. I told you we got all your Christmas presents and your Christmas games sorted, didn't I? And we have, thanks to Gavin here. But there's loads more to show you. We haven't even got on to some of the bigger sellers that we have throughout the year. Now, you've got a bundle to show everybody, haven't you?
Yes, I do. We need to focus on the Genius games here because in case anybody has not seen the Genius Square before, let me say welcome to Planet Earth. If you haven't seen this...
I think every member of staff's got one of these.
I think every member of staff plus all of the viewers, we've sold... No, actually, that's a terrible thing I've just said because I'm about to say that we've sold nearly 7,000 to Create and Craft viewers. But as you guys know, there's a hell of a lot more viewers than just the 7,000. Unless literally everyone is buying my games, which would be a nice, warm and snuggly thought.
It would.
But there may be a few people who have just arrived on Planet Earth who would like to know about the Genius Square. So there is a bundle of Genius games and we'll talk about that in a moment. But let's talk a little bit about the Genius Square first of all and how it all came about. Because 5 years ago, I was contacted by an Algerian mathematician called Salim Bergish, who devised a game which didn't quite do what he thought it was going to do and then went on to become the Genius Square, which has now sold nearly 1.6 million copies worldwide. It's won awards all over the world, including several countries' Game of the Year awards as well. If there's one game you play as a family in the whole of your life, this is the one that you need to get. Not just because of the fact that it's so brilliant, but also because you can play it remotely as well.
I don't want you to think it's $44.97 though, because this is for a bundle of games that
Yes, it
includes
is.
the Genius Square.
So
we are going to put up the Genius Square on its own right there for you. It's only $13.49 or $14.29, I think, one of those.
Now, a couple of years ago, off the back of literally hundreds of Create and Craft viewers coming to us and saying, why can't we have the giant one that you demonstrate with? So we went out and made it. So I want to be very, very clear on a couple of things here. What I've got here is the XL version of the Genius Square. And that XL version is a little bit more expensive. It contains exactly what you need. Oh, look at that. It's normally $34.99.
No, not today. Club price is going to be, what, about $25.19?
$25.19?
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Who authorised that?
Not us.
Wow. Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so the normal size version, which I'm going to show you, is here, and we'll get onto that. And this is what's part of the bundle that's actually coming. But if I put this on top of the other one, you can see the size differentiation that we've got here. Okay, so this really is the normal size version, which basically makes the humongous one look exactly what it is.
Well, I like to think
completely
that now is a
humongous.
travel version and this is a table version.
I like to think of this as the Create and Craft version, because that's what we made it for.
Right.
So let's look about how we're going to play, and you and I are going to play against each other.
No.
I know, I'm really, really sorry, but let's take all the pieces out here, and I'll explain what happens. Now, here we have coordinates, A to F and 1 to 6 across here. And we have 7 dice. And when I roll the dice will land in one of 62,208 possible combinations. So the chances of you ever playing the same game twice are really pretty remote. So when I roll the dice here, and you'll see I'm going to line these up here because I know there's a lot of people who like to play along at home when I'm on doing this to see whether they can beat me and beat you as well.
They'll all beat me.
We're going to use, don't be so negative. Don't be so negative. Just remember that there are presenters here who have beaten me time and time again, and then there are others.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to block off these coordinates. I'm not going to mention any names.
No.
Adam Humphries.
Please.
Okay. So we're going to block off C6, and then we're going to block off C4, and A5, and A6, and C1, and B3. And E4. And what we're going to do now is race against each other to fill the rest of the grid using these 9 pentomino style pieces. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, on your marks, get set, go. Now I'm going to talk while we do this, which gives you a distinct advantage over me, and I will tell you that this looks like it's going to be quite a challenging one. Some games will take you just a few seconds, but some games will take you significantly more than that. It's all in the luck of the draw, but can I see a way of doing this now?
Oh, no.
And there you go. That's that one done.
I was
there
so
like
close.
That. You were really good. That was amazing.
So close.
You were very close there. And of course, with a game like this, which is so unbelievably highly addictive, as soon as you've played, the first thing you want to do is play again, which is exactly what we're going to do now. So let's remove everything again here. Take all those pieces out again. We'll keep our block of pieces to the side on there like that. And then we're going to roll the dice again. Remember, the chances of us ever getting the same one again are 1 in 62,208, or not very likely, as we might want to call it. Okay, let's line these up again like so. And there we go. So let's see what we've got. We've got C3, D5, A6, A3, A1, F6 and B6. Oh, interesting pattern there.
That is.
Okay, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
On your marks, get set, go. So, if you haven't got one of these already, this is ages 6 and up. The larger ones are particularly good for anybody who has dexterity issues or for younger hands as well. But if you haven't got one, you can, well, you will get inside your set everything you need for 2 people to play, and you can have multiple sets there so that you can have lots of different people playing at the same time. I've just finished. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. That was so... You were really good there. God, I'm trying so hard not to sound patronising. But you tried so hard over such a long period of time to actually beat me, and you just keep on failing. Let's just do one more. Let's hope... And I'm not going to let you in. I want it to be that when you do eventually beat me, that you do so on merit, because you will leave here feeling like an absolute champion. Okay. Let's see if we can make it happen this time. I'm not going to let you win.
Just reading some of the emails.
Yeah, oh, yes, right.
Right, here we go.
OK, 1 second.
I'm a mitred corner person. These are like alien to me.
By the
They
way,
were all fours.
By the way, can I just say, if you go onto the Create and Craft website and you look at the reviews of this, it's quite staggering. Everything.
We can
5
show you
stars,
some of
5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Oh, look at this. Just what are these people saying?
Look at the stars.
Brilliant game for Christmas.
It's a great puzzle, keeps your mind active, excellent game, suitable from age 6, and my grandsons from age 8 have loved the challenge.
The perfect
even
game.
Grandad, the perfect
game for all the family.
Oh. My granddaughter of 10 loves it. Look, there's a 5-star reviews coming out of our ears there. You've got to give this a try.
Right, we've got to put this one in here now quickly.
Yeah.
So A6 and B1 and E4 and C4 and A5 and F3 and C6. You ready?
I'm ready.
OK, on your marks, get set, go. OK, now if you do beat me, it will be genuine, because I'm not going to give you any deliberate head start. But I'm hoping that by now we've sold about 6,000% of all of the stock. It's gone there, it goes in there. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Gavin.
Oh.
I told you I'm rubbish at
Practice
this
makes
If
perfect.
it was making a bed or ironing some clothes,
I mean,
I'd
we
be
can't even
fine.
say that you haven't got one at home. Yes, exactly. So this is the giant one. So what I want to just focus on at the same time is looking at the little one. We can look at what's in the bundle as well. OK, but I also think we should actually have a little look at the video of the Genius Square as well, so that people can see exactly what it's all about.
Do you want to do that right now, then?
Yeah, I think we should do. Can we run VT?
Roll
Run
VT. Genius puzzles, brilliant. You need to be a genius. Well, you don't need to be a genius to play them, but you need to be better than I am. Hi, Martin. I'm just looking at the jigsaw puzzles of the local cities. Could you please tell me if you've got one for Stoke-on-Trent or for Ludlow, or if you'll be doing them in the near future? Very kind regards, Michael.
Oh, OK. There's definitely not one of Ludlow. Is there one of Stoke-on-Trent?
Come back, Gavin.
No, there isn't. I'm coming back.
No.
But we're doing as many as we can, as fast as we can.
OK, sorry, Michael. You'll have to keep watching. Here's one from Angela, who says, good evening, Martin and David. It's lovely to see that Norwich literally is on the map.
Literally on the map.
Great job, as Norwich was Britain's first city, even before London, from Norman Times, from a Norfolk gal, Angela. Go Norwich.
No, for some reason, I thought that the first city was Chelmsford.
No, it's Norwich.
Wow. Do you know the most recent one?
No.
Southend.
Ah.
Southend-on-Sea is the most recent city.
Right, let's talk about the bundle.
Look, here's the bundle. This is what you're getting in the bundle. Now, first thing I want to tell you is that what you're saving on this bundle is so utterly ludicrous. It's more or less like getting one free, buying two and getting one free. If you were to buy these in the shops, they're $19.99 each. So if you were to buy these now, you are saving hugely, and a club price for all three of them, £40.47.
Got it.
So down from £59.97. So it is more or less £20 that you are saving. So we've got the normal size version of the Genius Square, which contains 2 of everything you need for people to be able to play together. Same for the Genius Star, which we haven't even started speaking about yet, and the Genius Gem. So the 3 games that go together, you get 2 of everything you need for everybody here. This will keep your Christmas buoyant and fabulous. And
if you win.
If you win. And if you've had a little bit too much to drink, it's where it gets interesting.
I might be better at it then.
Yeah. No comment. So that's what you're getting in this absurd bundle. The 3 games, 1 Genius Square, 1 Genius Star, 1 Genius Gems. Just to make it clear, Genius Square is ages 6 to adult. The other 2 are ages 8 to adult. They are all totally brilliant, and we will have a look at the other 2
Yeah,
now.
they're pretty much the same idea as Genius Square, pretty much. You think that as dominoes, that becomes triominoes. You know, it's like, it's just the same game with different angles, isn't it?
What's this one then?
Quadrominos.
Quadrominos. Made out of hexagons.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go that way
Right,
quickly,
come on
shall
then.
we? There we go.
Let's go back down here. Right, so now we're going to look at the Genius Star. Okay. Now, the Genius Star is very much a step up from here. Now, we've
great.
still got the same... Come on. Right, now, look, we've still got our 7 dice. The difference here is that some of these are octagonal dice as well. And what that means is that we've got 166,888 possible puzzles that we can actually do here. So we're taking our pieces out. Now, our block of pieces this time have been replaced. Oh, I'm there. Our block of pieces have been replaced by these white pieces, which have got the black stars in the centre. And you've got 11 other pieces, but there's something a little bit quirky about this. Now, let's have a look at these. So we've got 2 half hexagons here. And if I turn them the other way up, you'll see that they can actually go together to make a golden star. Now, on roughly 57% of the games, of the 166,888 possible puzzles that you've got here, it is possible to complete the puzzle with the golden star intact. The question is, do you risk it and go for a double win by completing the puzzle with the golden star, or do you stay safe and just try and do it with the 2 pieces anywhere, doing them that way up? Now, the good news is that there is actually a website, thegeniusstar.com, where you can go and put in your coordinates, and it will tell you exactly whether or not you can build it with the golden star intact. The bad news is that for some reason, the Create and Craft computer has blocked us from getting onto it. So we can't show you, but you can try yourself.
Thanks, IT.
But yeah, thank you, IT, for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to race against each other. It will take us a little bit longer than the Genius Square because this is harder. I'm going to line these up again so that everybody can see, and then I'm going to read out the coordinates for us to block off, but I'm going to read them as if I was doing the National Lottery numbers, not for any reason other than the fact that it will amuse me.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe amuse some of the viewers. Who knows?
Maybe I'll choose those
We'll
numbers.
never know. Well, yes. Gosh, wouldn't it be weird?
1 roll a week, choose your numbers.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. No,
if
I
one
can
of the ones that
imagine.
we did here, and 100,000 people shared the lottery prize because of us, and we hadn't bought a ticket. Right, here we go. We're going to block off there. Oh, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to show people, in case you can't see here, I need to get them at a certain angle. We haven't got coordinates on here. What we've got on here are... Oh, there you are. You can see them there like that. Numbers. There you are, from 1 to 48. And that's what we're blocking off. So we're going to block off number 10. And we're going to block off number 39. And number 34. And number 28. And number 38.
Bingo.
You don't start stealing my lines. Number 7. And wait. And the bonus ball, number 13. Lucky for some.
You are the voice of the balls. Right,
Yes.
listen, you can't make a Genius Star with this one then because there's a blocker in place. Am I right?
You can't make a
It
genius.
has to be in the middle, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It can be
right.
anywhere at all. So
Oh.
technically, you know what? If somebody can go onto their phone and go to thegeniusstar.com and you can put in these coordinates, it will tell you whether there is a solution that is available. And I think Laura might have her mobile that she can actually tell us what
Can't
it is.
have it in the gallery, not allowed.
Oh, no. OK, well, you know what? I think, are people at home allowed to have their phones with them?
If they want, yeah.
Yes, OK. It's not like our lounge then. Right, but we're going to do it without because it'll make it easier. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Good. OK, let's race against each other. Now, because of the variety of shapes that we've got here, this is much more challenging than you expect it to be. And also, shapes are very similar. So you have to be thinking the whole time about what you're blocking off and how you're blocking it off as well. So can I put that one in there like that? You see, if I do that, it's leaving me in a position where I've got to put that one in there like so. Now, I've sort of snookered myself. I could put that one in there like so, and then put the yellow one in here. But I feel like I'm pushing myself into a little bit of a corner here. Oh no, wait a second, that one will go in there like so. Will that work? You see what I've done here, okay? That was a bit daft of me. What about if I put that one in there like so?
Oh, you
and
then,
sorry, I don't mean to pinch your pieces. Oh, there you are, that goes in there, and there you go, and I've completed that one there. All with my own pieces. Okay, so a little bit longer it took us, but still very doable. And when Martin goes home tonight, I'm giving him some homework.
Yeah.
Okay. Homework number 1 is to practice with the Genius Square, and homework number 2 is that next time we're presenting together, check what Gavin's wearing.
Yeah.
Before you get dressed as well.
I was nearly there.
Yeah, no, you did well.
I was trying to do one of those.
You're trying to be too clever.
Yeah. We've got a video to show you how easy this is, folks. Unfortunately, I'm not in it. So a little update. Remember, there is a bit of a delay on dispatch on some of these, but I've got some updates for you. The Genius Square XL is very popular, understandably. Half the stock of that's gone. Ooh. The bundle is popular, and I've still got to be slaughtered at Genius Gems yet before that we're done with that one. The IQ games are proving very popular. The maps are proving very popular. And the Lost for Words game, which I think is awesome, that's my type of game, is popular. We've still got another new one to show you called Combinations, okay? So everything is going quickly. A reminder from me, these are the ultimate Christmas game presents, right?
Absolutely.
We all try and get the family together at Christmas, and then we all row over the rules of Monopoly or Cluedo or Scrabble. You can't have Quispy Bang as a word, you know? What about, that's the first thing that came into my head.
Now, can I tell you my all-time favourite word that I made up, and I'm convinced it should be real, enroost.
Enroost?
E-N-R-O-O-S-T.
Enroost.
Enroost. I'm convinced it should, yes.
Yeah? Did you get points for that? Or?
No, because it doesn't exist.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, so these are the kind of games where they're quick hits, they're good fun, the whole family can play them. There's no long-winded setup of a board game and arguing over the rules. Mom can play son, dad can play granddad. You can all have fun with these. And the jigsaws as well. Christmas isn't Christmas without a jigsaw on the coffee table, really, is it?
Well, it's going to have to be a pretty big coffee table.
No, not for that.
Sorry, just going back about 30 seconds. Did you use the word quickets?
Quicket?
Quicket.
As in?
No, not cricket, quicket. You talked about quickets, I think meaning games that can be played quickly.
Yes, did I say quickets?
Enroostly you did.
Okay.
Right, we're making up our entire language here.
Fine.
Fine, okay.
You know what I mean though, folks, seriously.
I do. So, the last of the trilogy of Genius games that is in the Genius bundle.
Thank goodness.
The last opportunity for the moment for Martin to try and beat me. So, this is the Genius Gems. Now, what we have here is we have sections of these hexagonal gems here, and they all have one thing in common, and that is that whatever you see on one side, when you flip it over, is reversed on the other side. So, for example, here we've got 2 blues and 1 orange. Flip it over, and you've got 2 oranges and 1 blue. Similarly, 2 greens and 1 blue. Flip it over, and that becomes 2 blues and 1 green.
2 sides now to even confuse me more.
As with the other Genius games, it is always possible, okay? And what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with these white dice, all of which are the same, with the same sides, but we're going to randomise them. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on top here. I'm going to stop trying to do it upside down, because we all know what will happen then. And when these have landed, I'll open them up, and what you'll see is that they've landed inside these coloured wells. And whatever pattern appears in each of these coloured wells, we have to replicate simultaneously on the grid at the same time. So I'll give you an example, and actually these have only fallen into 2 different patterns, which is just bad luck on our part. So we have to get here, for example, now there you can see they can go on any angle. There's our blue line there because that's what's inside the blue one, and now similarly with the orange one there, we want to get it into that shape. There it is there, like that. The green over here, we can get into our row of 3 there. This one here will go across there, so there is our shape there, like that. And the last one that I haven't done yet is the yellow one, and we're going to have to do that somewhere else over here. So we'll put that in there like that, and then that in there like that. And on this occasion, we've completed it with plenty to spare, so we can just put these in wherever, and I've won the game. Well, you've won the game potentially, possibly, and now he's muddling the pieces up. Well, honestly, someone...
To be honest, right, I've got to be honest with you, right, I am trying to run the show, right, look after you, right, contain you, look after you, run the show. They're telling me what we're going to do next, what's selling, what isn't, when I'm going, what VT we're showing, right? It's not easy.
It's good being a presenter, and not only that, but you're looking, you're saying, what will Gavin wear tomorrow? What can I wear tomorrow that will allow me to wake up and feel like I'm Gavin? Yes? We'll go down to the shopping centre together, and
Okay.
I'll choose some stuff for you.
Cheers.
Did yours come with the poppy, or did you like it anyway? Right, okay, let's play one of these. Okay, so what we're going to do, by the way, there's more than just this, because you've got these dastardly dice and devilish die here, which have much more complicated patterns on them to make it even more disastrously difficult. But we're going to play one of these together. Put that in here like so, and take your pieces out, and we're going to race to do those. You ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. On your marks, get set, go. Right, I'm going to try and get that one in place there like so. Well, can I do that there like that? No, that's going to be harder. But what I can do is I can put that in there like so. So there is the blue shape that I want to get there. And now, in order to be able to get the orange shape, I've got that one across in there. And you just copying?
No.
Right, okay. That's going to go in there. There is one. That is the green one across there. Then we'll put the pink one in here. So the pink one goes in there like that. And then the only one we have left to do is the yellow one. The yellow one goes in there like that. And we've completed the puzzle and put that in there like so, and we're done. How are you doing?
Well, I've got a bit of it.
Nice pattern.
Yeah.
Lovely colours.
Got a bit of it.
That'll make some nice wallpaper.
Yeah.
So all 3 games there. So you can buy all 3 of them individually, the Genius Square, the Genius Star, and the Genius Gems, or you can get them in this ridiculous
The next time you're in,
bundle.
can you ask for a presenter that can actually make it look as if this is a game that they could possibly win at some point? Because I'm making it look absolutely ridiculously hard, and
You are doing remarkably well. You are not Adam Humphries.
Right, that's it. Roll VT. Right, go on. Okay, got an email from Paula, who's a regular viewer. She's in Winleighton. She says, evening all, I love these games. I purchased the Genius Square and Star for my daughter. Following a family visit, they purchased the same ones for their son. I recently purchased the Square for my cousin and have also purchased others as Christmas gifts. So there you go. Paula is a big fan.
Paula, thank you for putting the food on my table. Really appreciate it. That's good. Listen, you can go online for all of these games, and you can see on the Create and Craft website, createandcraft.com, all of the most amazing reviews that are there as well. Now, let's just go back and just refresh on a couple of things.
Okay. Just quickly looking at the games, because we don't have time to show them all. This could be a 2-hour show, and I still wouldn't beat him, and he'd still say Adam Humphries was better. So.
But I am still happy to do a 2-hour show.
I know, well, you can't.
I can stay all night.
Yeah, you could.
Well,
you can stay here all night if you like. We're off.
Quick loo break. Got my sandwiches. I'll be fine.
Right. What's next, please?
Yeah. Well, what's next here? Very quickly, just go back over here quickly because I can see how unbelievably well these underground jigsaws are selling. So just a reminder that there are 1,000 pieces. They're made by hand, which is why there's a little bit of an extra delay on them. They take about 10 days to come. The Norwich one, which is the bestseller here as well. You do get a very nice map here as well to copy what you're doing. And just a reminder of the 34 towns and cities that are in part of the...
I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. The pictures on the screen because it's less confusing.
It is.
Edinburgh, Oxford.
Are you saying I'm confusing people?
You were reading them out and it was different pictures. Liverpool, Manchester we've got, Bristol, Birmingham, yay, Cambridge, Bournemouth and Poole, Brighton and Hove, Nottingham, Bedford, Portsmouth, 0, Sheffield,
1.
Bath, we've got Northampton, Southend-on-Sea, Ipswich as well, Isle of Wight, Leeds, we've got Leeds Underground, Newcastle there along the Tyne, Southampton, Cardiff, Exeter is available, Leicester, Glasgow, Derby, Canterbury, Coventry, Doncaster, Grimsby and Cleethorpes, Huddersfield, Kingston upon Hull, Swansea, and that's all of them. Unfortunately, we don't have a 45455. That would have been nice.
East 55454.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
But you know what you would do very well? You know when you're getting on a long-distance train journey and they read through the stations? That was you, Martin, just
It was.
now.
Yes,
that was you.
Maybe that's my vocation rather than losing at these
Such
games.
an amazing gift for somebody, and with such an amazing price at the moment. You're getting, I mean, to be honest with you, these are normally 20 quid each. So,
right, we've got to look at combinations.
We're going to look at
combinations. We've only got 10 minutes left now.
Where did the time go?
I know.
I'm telling you, we're going to overrun today.
No.
Don't care what anyone says. Whoever's on next, we're waiting. Right, another product launch. Brand new game, first time ever seen on TV anywhere. Arrived last week as well with Lost for Words. This is Combinations. Very, very clever game devised by a Belgian inventor called Raf Peters, who is a friend of mine, and I am constantly in awe of his skills. Now, what do we get here? So I'm going to explain to you, first of all. If you have a look at the board here, you'll see that we've got 6 pieces. Now, 2 of them are green, 2 of them are red, and 2 of them are blue. And inside here, we've got our challenge cards. Let's just put one on the side there because that's the one we're going to use in a moment. Some of them involve numbers. Some of them involve numbers with colours. Some of them involve dice. Some of them involve parts of faces. And some of them involve colours as well. Now, the reason why it's called Combinations is because we're going to have to combine things. And what are we going to have to combine? Well, for each of these puzzles, and there are 72 puzzles, multi-level puzzles as well, what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to manoeuvre the pieces so that whatever appears in the blue squares adds up to whatever appears in the blue circle. Same for the greens and same for the reds. So you look at the grid that we've got here and you've got 16 numbers on there. Some of those are going to be covered over as well. So I'm going to show you this one, otherwise we'll be here forever and we've got so much still to get through. So if we put that on top there, you can see that we've got 3 and 4, which is going to equal
7.
You see, you did get something
I'm good at
right.
these games, yeah.
Well done. That goes on there. Okay, let's look at something else we could do here. Let's try 13 and 5, okay?
18, yeah.
18, good maths again. Yeah. So we could block that one in there like that.
Yeah.
And finally, let's do 12 and 5 in there. And 17 in there. And that completes the puzzle. Now, obviously, I've made that look ridiculously easy.
Because you knew it.
Yes, because I spent about 2 hours before the show trying to work it out. And once I did, I made a mental note of what's going on. These are not easy.
I was going to say, looking at that, I'm thinking if you're learning maths, You know, what age is this?
Well, this is 8. This is actually 7 plus.
I
This
tell
is
you what,
this
I
is
wish
7
I had
plus.
something like that rather than doing 1 times 10 is 10, 2 times 10 is 20.
You see, what you're doing with the colours, for example, here, is you're looking at the combinations. So if you were to put a red and a yellow together, they're obviously going to reach orange.
Yeah.
And if you put a blue and a green together, they're going to make you purple, and so on and so forth. Similarly, with the faces, I think the faces are really, really, really clever. Where are the faces gone? So with the faces, you've got to find the 2 parts of the face, which together will make the complete face. You see that?
Yeah.
We see that clearly there.
So the 2 parts of the faces that make what?
Well, so if we, for example, if we put that one together there with that hair.
That one, it wouldn't work, would it?
No, those 2 together would make that one there like that. But of course, there's going to be lots of red herrings inside there. So how you work it out is going to be based on logic, spatial awareness, logical deduction, and stuff like that. So for somebody that really likes to be challenged in what they're doing, this is a really lovely game. Brand new game called Combinations, and is available here for the first time today.
There you go, and it is only 15:29. Right, we've got 7 minutes, Gavin. IQ time?
Yeah, let's go through this again. Okay, so again,
80% now the IQ game has gone.
yeah, and that doesn't surprise me.
No.
This truly is amazing. So I'm just going to demonstrate for anybody that's come in late, maybe you were making your tea and didn't want the baked beans to burn, instead of just by sitting there watching me on the TV or wondering which one of us was which. Because
Or laughing at me losing.
not in the slightest, just looking at us and saying which one of them had the idea to wear that jumper first. Exactly. Suffice to say, if we were to swap the jumpers, I think we would look very different.
Very different.
You'd drown. like that in some way, shape or form. Okay, so look, what we've got here, you can see the different pieces that we've got. They're in sections. They are beautifully made.
Pick you one.
Are you going to pick me one? Okay.
Right, and I'll be gentle.
You be gentle, okay.
I'm going to go with my age.
I think they call this revenge.
I'm going to go with my age.
With your age, okay. So number 24.
61.
No, 61. You're not 61.
I'm 61.
Really?
That's why I'm not so quick on the game.
Wow.
Number 61.
Number 61.
Please.
So should we? Can I have a look at the puzzle as to how to set it up? Because I actually do need to be able to set it up first of all.
There you go.
That's quite important, and everyone can see what I'm doing as well. That's going to go there, and then this is going to go next to it, like so.
Okay,
in there.
these are nearly limited now.
Okay.
And it's all down on you solving the puzzle.
Is it now? Okay. No, seriously, we had an enormous number of these. I promise you, anybody, you get this puzzle, you will not regret it.
I've just heard in my ear, we've had a phone call. If you don't solve it, your December show's cut. All right.
Oh no! I'll just have to do more in November. They'll have to throw me out. I'll just camp in here. Right. This is what we got. Where were we? This was okay. I've got to complete this now. Okay. Well, this could be very awkward in the amount of time that we've got left. Okay. So this is seriously much more
I think
difficult
I just
now.
wanted to show that to everybody because the first couple we did were pretty simple, you know, for us anyway. And I think it just gets. I want to prove that this really is going to challenge you as you progress through the book, and they all work.
Yes.
There's
only one solution for each one.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of your brain finding that right solution.
Yeah, and perhaps doing it when you're not quite under quite as much pressure as I. Oh, hang on, as I am at this particular point in time. Yeah. This is. Yeah.
I tell you what, the Genius Square, the big XL, is now limited stock. I think Adam Humphries has bought them all.
Well, he needs the practice. And when I'm going to go back, because I think I've made a clumsy mistake here somewhere online. But actually, you're right in what you're saying, Martin, because the really good thing about this is that people are able to see that actually this is nothing like as easy as we made it
when
look
we did
at the
number
beginning
one,
here.
You know, it was child's play.
We know that's going to go down the bottom.
Here.
I'm just thinking here whether if that goes on. No, that's not going to go on there like that. Maybe I'll try to get that one going in there. Like that. Oh, this is pressure for me.
It is.
Oh, hang on. I like this going in here.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
okay.
Nice.
That looks good that that's going to go there. And what we should do actually is if I really do get stranded, we should show people that there actually is a solution to this as well. What do we think? That can't go there. That could go. No, it can't. Yes, it can. No, it can't. Possibly. Okay, Mum. Well, you've got the solution booklet there, haven't you? Oh, you can see. Did I get that one right?
Yes.
Oh, I did get
Got
that
that
one
bit
right.
right.
Okay, so that one's going to go in there now.
It is.
And then across there, that's going to go in there next to it there, like that.
And the purple.
Then the purple, oh, look at the purple one up there. I think I've made a slight mistake. I think that's supposed to go, no, maybe. I'll put that in there like that. And then the purple one going to go in like, what am I doing? Oh, no, that is right. Yes, I have got it right. The purple one go in there like so. And then the blue one is going across the top like so in there.
Ish.
No, not in there because it's not that way. It's going that way around like that, like so.
And there you go.
No,
Oh.
I've messed it up completely.
The orange.
The orange one's going to have to go in here, across here like so. No, this is actually what
I love it. You can stop now. You can stop now. But that's proved to everybody at home that it is not simple. It is going to challenge you.
It is,
and
isn't it?
The actual, the joy of overcoming each one without referring to the I think your problem is the green one. But don't worry about it. We're running out of time.
Are we?
What we need to do is just
2
remind.
minutes.
I know. I want to remind everybody
Where
of
did that go?
what we've seen. Okay, we saw the brilliant word game. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Lost for Words. Love that. If you love word games, that Lost for Word is a brilliant one because it really gets you thinking.
One more of those. Do we need to do this one? I like one. Mill, head, wood and screen.
Mill, head, wooden screen. Paper?
No, but not bad. Wind.
Windmill,
headwind, woodwind and windscreen.
Yeah, they're really good.
Lost for Words. 500 of these. Awesome.
One a day, great for the mind. Okay, so next up we saw the logic games, the IQ games that we've been showing here. They've been really, really popular, as they were last time. The Genius Square, the XL, is limited stock. If you want that, you've got to get in now and get yours. And the regular is as well. Lots of people getting it. Yes,
The
maps.
jigsaws.
I haven't got time to read them all out, but check for your city. We have one for many of them. Remember, they are imaginary. What underground would look like.
Imaginary Harry Beck style London Underground type maps.
There you go. And also we saw the bundle which had the Genius Square and the Genius Gems and the Genius Star in. We've seen it all.
And we saw
You've
combinations.
thrashed me at all of it.
No, you did well, but you thrashed me at fashion today. Just to let people know that you must check out your baskets and you must remember that our jumper is not available on the Create and Craft website, but if you do go down to your local shopping centre, you may find it.
Thanks so much for the emails as well. It's always a blast to do this show. It is great fun to have Gavin here. He brings us some really challenging games that will make your Christmas better. Well, anytime you feel like playing a game, because they're quick and easy to do.
And I will be back in 4 weeks on the 5th of December with more new products. Providing they let me back in the building. But in the meantime,
coming up next is his highlight of his whole trip
doing
here.
the menu.
He's going to do the menu, folks.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Friday.